Hello and welcome to New Arrivals. Lots to go through today. I have prearranged it somewhat, and let's start with the water pump pliers. So we have a Baco 224, very standard issue, and this is a later Argentina made model, so nothing special. And we have an Orbis wheel branded Speedy, the new version, Speedy Plus. So that has the push to close function. It is unused, but it has some storage discoloration, unfortunately. And this was a gift from my good friend Handtools. And then we have the same one in different branding, in Vigor branding, but it's the same tool as you can see, but this one has textured dip channels and this one has shiny dip channels. So they was the same. That one I bought new. And more water pump pliers. We have the Rothenberger Spanish made, but it's not printed anywhere on the tool, but if I remember correctly, the package said it. So this is a push button style pliers, and you can see the jaw form is somewhat more aggressive than usual, and it's also quite, how to say, heavy, like in the construction. So Rothenberger is a plumber's tool manufacturer. Yeah, a bit more, I would definitely say a bit more clunky than a Knipex, but overall neat. And then we have the Knipex Quickset. That is like a regular Cobra, but as you can see, it only has teeth on one side. And what you can do with it, you close it all the way down, and then you can just push it to size. So unlike a regular Cobra where you have to hold the button down all the time. You can still set it normally also, but if you pull it down all the way, you can just push it close. And continuing on with pliers, this was a trade with VLP Tools. These two Vil branded yellow and blue Evoline from Orbis wheel. And I've had the Evoline before, and I wanted the side cutter and the combination pliers also, diagonal cutters. So getting these in this special edition color was very nice, although I'm a bit hesitant because it might make me less inclined to use them. But yeah, I think this sort of ergonomic angle is the one that I have found to be best, the just slightly curved one. And continuing on with pliers, we have another gift from Handtools, this Grey Tools branded Orbis Vil made pliers wrench. So as you can see, it's somewhat different from the Knipex one. It's your own design, but with the same idea, so to say. And it's a bit fun having it in the Grey Tools branding also. I don't have any other Grey Tools, so really need to get both in one, so to say. And then we have a bunch of second-hand pliers, like these EA Berg large combination pliers, 8 inches, decent condition, some discoloration, and it's a pair of from 61, so not one of the older ones. And it's just some, these ones are a bit sad. It's a nice Hassett pair of snap ring pliers, but the jaws has been reground, and yeah, not really any useful anymore. And same thing with these Knipex ones, the jaws are a bit worn out. And then we have another Berg, EA Berg, small pair of side cutters with a small nick in the jaws. Unfortunately again also. This is a pair from 62. So that was unfortunate, I didn't see that nick when I bought them. And just a generic small pair of Eskilstuna made and nippers. And that was the pliers. And let's go on to, we can take the wrenches. All of these again was in the package from AR. So we have the 10mm gear wrench ratcheting one, something for the 10mm collection. Yes, there are blue inlays on the sizes. I guess they use blue and red for metric versus imperial. But it's neat to have the gear wrench. And then continuing on with that, we also have the regular Tecton. Also something for the 10mm collection. I'm not too impressed with this one, I would say. I've heard that Tecton has a good reputation for being a good budget brand, but I don't like this ring end at all. It's way too fat. I compare it with the SK one that I would consider quality one, or even the KTC one, another quality one. I'm not impressed with that one, but it's still a nice addition to the collection. And continuing on, the SK, USA made. So this it's really fun to have a SK in the 10mm wrench collection. And this limited edition KTC with the floral pattern. And it's very slim, straight, no angle wrench. Interesting design. And lastly, these two pair of Barney double open-ended ones, also USA made, and with the hex design that I've heard many says it's not optimal since you get stress points with these, and that's why most wrenches have these rounded ones instead. But yeah, neat old vintage wrenches. Yeah, we can start with a ratcheting screwdriver. This one is a Craftsman grip driver. Also got this from AR. And it has this folding over function to give a nice T-handle. And it's made by Schroeder in Germany. And a decent kind of coarse tooth design, and a magnetic bit holder. It's still a kind of smart design with I think, but the mechanism definitely could be smoother. And to go with that, a bit set Craftsman. No further info on these ones. Nothing on the bits, anything like that, but nice industrial finish bit set. And speaking of bit sets, this one I bought to have some impact bits. So it's from Philo. A neat little just holder with a bit holder and 6 bits. And yeah, let's take the large screwdrivers before we go on to all the stubbies. Did I show these in the previous video? Oh, doesn't matter. E-top, small, very little slotted screwdriver. PB Swiss, Phillips posi drive number 2. Dremax, 8mm ball and hex. And the top and the Dremax, they were new old stock items I found. Yeah, I've shown them. I will cut this out. Vitteon, small little slotted precision screwdriver. Precision. And the Milwaukee striking screwdrivers. Demolition screwdrivers, whatever you call them. And also these little Vera bit holder with integrated storage. So that one is a replaced bit, but the other one seems to have the original Vera bits. And a bunch of stubby screwdrivers. VH Stanley Vitti, new old stock ones. Another Ghidorah VH and Athlete, also new old stock ones. And also, lastly, the Ironside Philo made, brand new one. And then some screwdrivers I got then from AR. So we have this Husky that's replaceable between T-handle and the screwdriver, and has specialty bits in the handle. So these kind of reversible. So it's kind of like a T-handle version of a 6-in-1, but instead of a 6-in-1, it's a 5-in-1, since one of the hex ends isn't there. This one is not reversible, it only goes in one way. USA made was on the packaging, so that was fun also. And continuing with Husky, we have a small little scratch all. USA made. And stubby screwdrivers, also US made. Phillips number 2 and a slotted one. And more ones. I think this was almost the best one just because of the colors. This SK Tools one, yellow and green, really stands out. Small slotted. Allen Phillips number 2. Very interesting design. Doesn't offer much grip at all, but still cool. Tecton from their new US made lines. And this one really surprised me how big it is. Like compared to this one, like the Tecton is really big, and that's the case with the other Tecton I had also, the triangular one. I'm surprised that they do so large stubbies, but still need to have in the collection. And lastly, this Morris one. It's an interesting Klein clone, I would call it, with the rubber and the translucent yellow. And lastly, a gift from VLP Tools, also this blue Vera one. That's new, 21, but with the old textured hard style and the diamond tip. So this one goes with the blue diamond tip Veras. And that was everything. And apologies for the repeats that I probably will have cut out when you see this. Thanks for watching.